how it came to be that I can't see how anybody could lay me down. How's it come to be that I can't see a way out? Aren't you in this? Of only empty promises I made, but I don't think apologies are quite gonna cut it. You don't know, I can't accept that when I don't forgive myself. I just need a little bit of space now, 'cause I don't know what my body's gonna do when I hear the steering. I can't let it out in case it hurts somebody else now. Yeah, I didn't mean to miss your birthday. It's just I fell down, I couldn't see past the covers from my book. Just thinking how meant to be, you're trying to solve the mystery. But I came to me that I can't see how anybody can help me now. How's it come to me that I can't see a way out? How much self-pity does it take to absorb my sins? If I sit here feeling guilty with hope towards making amends, I don't wanna do the work, I don't wanna, I'm scared of what I'll find. So I'll just try my best not to hurt anyone else this time. I didn't mean to miss your birthday. It's just when I fell down, I couldn't see past the covers from my purple dressing gown. How meant to be, you're trying to solve the mystery. But I came to be, I can't see how anybody can help me now. How's it come to be that I can't see a way out? How's it come to be that I can't see myself? Hey Appy, thanks for being here. I'm just gonna let Instagram know where we're all at. Then I shall continue. it loud, just like everybody else. You pull me in and took my hand. You show me that you understand. And you said, don't you dare try to tell me you don't know how to dance. Now look at me. First the head goes, then the feet go, then the arms go, and then the hips flow. Take me to a party somewhere, show me how to dance. Use me in a crowd somewhere, and you won't stand a chance of finding me. Lonely, I'm just happy to be on my feet. Believe me, this is what I mean when I say we deserve to be free. This is how it feels to work it, and I think everyone deserves it. Feeling alive, living with pride. I believe that we can achieve anything we like, 'cause everybody is united. First the head goes, then the feet go, then the arms go, then the hips flow. Take me to a party somewhere, show me how to dance. Lose me in a crowd somewhere, and you won't stand the chance of finding me. Lonely, I'm just happy to be on my feet. This is what I mean when I say we deserve to be free. Then the feet go, then the arms go, and then the hips flow. Take me to a party somewhere, show me how to dance. Lose me in a crowd somewhere, and you won't stand a chance of finding me. Lonely, I'm just happy to be on my feet. Believe me, this is what I mean when I say we deserve to be free. Take me to a party somewhere, show me how to dance. Lose me in a crowd somewhere, and you won't stand a chance of finding me. Lonely, I'm just happy to be on my feet. Believe me, this is what I mean when I say we deserve to be free. Hey gang. How's everybody doing? How is Handpanuary going? Let me know. Hey Blue Sky, thanks for asking. I'm doing good. I'm feeling very slow and delicate today. So I'm just gonna take it chill, I think, today, which is good. We bought an Ayasa D-Code 10. Can it jam with an Amara E13? You'll have some crossover notes. But the E minor scale, let's see. Thank you. In theory, technically, you can play those two pans together a little bit, but it will be quite difficult. Because you only have a few shared notes. The second note on the E Amara, so the second note in the scale, this is note 1, and this is note 2. The second note in the E Amara, I think, should be a D, which is the same as the ding on the D-Code. So if you focus on that and note 2 and note 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, note 2 and note 6, then that can sound nice. But it's quite tricky. You'd have to really know which notes you can play together. So you'll have to listen to each of the two pans and figure out what works, basically. They don't intuitively, straight out of the box, work well together. You were at Hona. We met. You saw me play some of the songs I'm going to play around with today. Yeah. Oh, that was such a fun boat ride on the way back. The way back from Hona, it was like a really nice, gentle transition back to the real world, being with like a dozen handpan crew. Yeah, happy memories. My plan today is to just sing through a few songs that I haven't played in a really long time. Some of them are new that I want to bring to the set in 2024. That I want to start playing and recording. So it's all right. Paving away for this new human engine. You say it's all for improved connections, but I've never felt more disconnected from you. And I think you forget we're all from the same ocean blue. And each time you hurt us, you only hurt yourself too. Oh, and when I traveled home to Covington Park, I cried when I saw the land that was bare, and I wished as you took away the last part of me. Is that even on? When I cried out, hey, that was my home, now where will I sleep? And I thought to myself, now who can I trust to protect me? 250 years old. Think of the stories she could have told. Thousands and thousands of lives. Each tiny one just as precious as mine. But they do this to us every damn time. When I traveled home to the Covington Pair, I cried when I saw the land that was bare, and I watched as you took away the last part of me. And I cried out, hey, that was my home, now where will I sleep? And I thought to myself, now who can I trust to protect me? Oh, Covington. The sights and smells of your spring bloom to the colors of autumn and your first fruit. I don't know what I'd do without you. When I traveled home to the Covington Pen, I cried when I saw the land that was bare, and I watched as you took away the last part of me. And I cried out, hey, now where will I sleep? And I thought to myself, now who can I trust to protect me? When even the oldest and the wisest of trees can't be spared. Thanks, Jeff. That song was released September last year, I think, with Future Rust Records. It's called The Felling of Cubbington Pear, and it's the true story of a tree that was cut down a couple of years ago. And it's on Spotify and it's on Bandcamp under Future Rust Records if you're interested in finding it. Yay, ZQ. Greetings. Can you play the song about the bird? Can I play the song about the bird? Was that it? Was that the song about the bird? It's a song about a tree. Is this a song on handpan or a song on guitar? I don't remember. Clearly I haven't sung much recently to look up my own songs. Oh, the Cardinal, of course. The song about the bird, the one that I always open my sets with. It's been a while. Can you tell it's winter and my brain isn't working? Wow, I got a big old new scratch on this instrument. I don't know if you can see. You see it there by the goo? There's a big old scratch. That's new. I've not noticed that before. Oops. All Along the Watchtower. I don't know if I can play All Along the Watchtower. How does this song go? When I hear the song of the cardinal calling by the mountainside, I know that I am welcome here with the cardinal calling, but this land is not my own. I give my thanks to the cardinal calling for sharing this space so kind, and I ask for forgiveness from the cardinal calling for acting with ignorance blind. When I hear the song of the cardinal calling by the mountainside, I know that I am welcome here with the cardinal calling, but this land is not my own. I give my thanks to the cardinal calling for sharing this space so kind, and I ask for forgiveness from the cardinal calling for acting with ignorance blind. When I hear the song of the cardinal calling by the mountainside, I know that I am welcome here with the cardinal calling, but this land is not my own. I give my thanks to the cardinal calling for sharing the space so kind, and I ask for forgiveness from the cardinal calling for acting with ignorance blind. I hear the song of the cardinal calling by the mountainside. I know that I am welcome here with the cardinal calling, but this land is not my own. I give my thanks to the cardinal calling for sharing this space so kind, and I ask for forgiveness from the cardinal calling for acting with ignorance blind. When I hear the song of the cardinal calling from the mountainside, I know that I am welcome here with the cardinal calling, but this land is not my own. But I hear the song, I know. Give my thanks to the cardinal calling for sharing the space so kind. And I ask for forgiveness from the cardinal calling for acting with ignorance blind. Thanks. That's a song called Cardinal Calling. That is from my album The Earth Teaches. Yeah, thank you. I wrote that while I was visiting Virginia, and I was watching the northern cardinals fly around outside my friend's window, and feeling like I was feeling quite homesick, I think, but also really grateful to be where I was. I'd been spending a lot of time in the US, and yeah, so I was like, oh my god, nature, it's so beautiful. So I went outside and I kind of followed it down to a stream and wrote that song. Yeah, and it's about being guests on the land, and being made to feel welcome, but knowing that, you know, this land isn't ours to claim. This land is ours to caretake and to share, and to be grateful for, hopefully, when we remember. AGFF. I might have to transpose that maybe. One day, Rev. All along the watchtower will happen. What else have I got? New songs. Yeah, I learned that while I was out there. I guess that makes sense because there's tons of cardinals around. Such beautiful birds. Such beautiful birds. Okay, I'm not being rude and antisocial looking at my phone. I'm looking for a list of songs. I have this other song. When you asked for the song about the bird, the first song that came to mind was Bluebird, which I wrote on the guitar. I've never performed it. I've never transposed it to handpan. I don't know if it works. A major. Some good news. Hey there, bluebird, tell me. Hey there, bluebird, show me how to dance. Hey little creature, tell me what's the chance of looking up today and finding some good. Looking up today, finding some good news. Looking up today, finding some good. Okay. Hey little bluebird, tell me how to dance. Hey little creature, tell me what's the chance of looking up today and finding some good news. Hey little creature, show me where you are. Hey little bluebird, I hope you don't go far when you fly today. I was hoping you might stay. I'm on the lookout for some company. I'm on the lookout. I'm on the lookout for some company today. this song first. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? So it's in C. Okay. Hey, little bird, show me how to dance. Hey, little creature, tell me what's the chance of looking up today? Looking up today. How does this song go? Looking up today. Looking and finding some good news. Looking up today. Looking up today. Hey, creature, tell me what's your song? Hey, little creature, it won't be long before you. Hey, that bluebird, show me where you are. Hey, little creature, I hope you don't go far when you fly today. I was hoping you might stay. I'm on the lookout for some company today. These are some weird chords. I've been feeling a little blue today. And I think there might be something we both should done you. No. And I think there might be something we both should on you. Yeah, let's stick together and we can both be blue. Okay, I'm not going to do that here and now, but I would love to figure that one out for the handpan. It's quite nice. It's in C. And there must be anything. What's this? G sharp. Interesting. For some company today. So that means that this. What must that be? That's a D sharp. Sounds like it's going to be impossible. No, A, C, and G sharp are the main chords. Pleasure. I could transpose it. B major. That would just be a D. Which is still a pain between these two instruments. The thing with handpans is that they're in the key that they're in, which is not always helpful. What if I transposed it? C sharp major? Nope. C, D, E major. That's not even E major. Where are we now? I'll be here. E to F sharp. Let's try it. Might be high. what to dance. Hey little creature, tell me what's the chance of looking up today? Flame dancing good. It's weird. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that right here, right now, because it's going to get very boring very quickly for everyone. But that is the task often when I'm translating songs, even my own songs from guitar to handpan, is finding a song that is in my key, my range, that I can sing, that is comfortable to play, hopefully, ideally on one instrument, or on two instruments. But even if it is possible between two instruments, sometimes the shapes are just so weird and require like both hands to go onto one pan or whatever, that it just makes it too difficult. So it's finding ways that make it work. So you have to kind of, like, maybe you have to play it in a key slightly lower than you would want to for your voice, but that's what makes it comfortable to play, or vice versa. So that's the way it goes. Brutal Team is back. Do you like the project of names that I can't pronounce because they're Italiano? Yeah, I do. I like this stuff. I haven't really heard that much of it, but they've had a couple of videos. I remember back when one of them was playing maybe one of the MIDI instruments, I think. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I like their stuff. And there's a few people doing similar things now, which is very, very cool. I love to see handpan in electronic settings, and I hope to see more of it soon. I've actually got a project coming out, hopefully later this year, maybe next year, we'll see, that I recorded in 2022 with a producer called Entangled Mind, and we released a single together last year, and it's just so cool, and it's like kind of bass music, kind of trancey almost, but not quite. Lots of really cool sounds and stuff. She's a great producer. But yeah, I'll let you all know when that develops and that comes out. Got a little EP coming out soon. But yeah, I'm a big fan of handpan electronic music. My housemate is also a producer and is doing a lot of that kind of thing. He hasn't released anything yet, but I'm excited to see what he does. He's also a great handpan player. Cool. I'll check out their new song at some point soon. I'm gonna try and remember another song from a while ago. You wrote in 21, maybe. I think I played this one at Honer actually, but I haven't played it since. Oh look, there's 11 people watching and 11 likes. That's pleasing. Don't find it cute when you steal my pillow. When I hear the floorboards creak, I feel my heart go boom, boom, boom. But I find it exhausting to try to talk about it though. And I kinda wondering what it is that I keep doing to make it so. For all the incense and the sage I burn, I can't fight off the smell. It still lingers from the first day I learned that this ain't gonna go well. For all the crystals in the books I read, I can't self-help my way out. I understand that it's a two-way So I'm gonna be the one to walk it now. Don't find it cute when you ask where I'm going. You say it's cause you care, but I can't help but feeling a little controlled. Maybe I'm reacting because of how I'm feeling. But either way, I know that this and how it's all supposed to go. For all the incense and the stage I've done, I can't fight off the smell. It still lingers from the first day around. This ain't gonna go well. For all the crystals in the books I read, I can't help my way out. I understand that it's a two-way street, so I'm gonna be the one to walk it now. I can't remember what happens next. For all the incense and the stage I've run, I can't fight up the smell. It still lingers from the first day alone. But this ain't gonna go well. For all the crystals in the books I read, I can't help my way out. I understand that it's a two-way street, so I'm gonna be the one to walk it now. Hey Bruno. Given the difficulty of the Amara E13, what scale would you recommend to combine with a D-Kurd 10? I'd like to buy a second handpan to play with my partner. So there are a bunch of different routes that you could go. You could get another pan in the key of D minor, so that you can't go wrong. Basically, you could get a D Amara or a D Mystic or a D Integral. They're all really nice scales. They're very, very similar to the Kurd in vibe. And so whatever you play, it will sound nice together. It just means that you have to make slightly different shapes because the layout's a little bit different. But they all work. Or if you want something that sounds very different to the Kurd but still works, you could go for an F major scale, like an Isha Sabita, or just an F major. I don't know if anybody's making Sabayes in F. Not sure, probably not. But yeah, a D minor and F major go well, really go together really well. And then you've got a pan that's a minor scale and a pan that's a major scale, so you've got two different vibes as well. So independently of each other, they sound really good. The only thing that you have to take care of during playing together is that only one of you is in charge of at least to start with, only one of you is in charge of playing the ding. Because whichever one of you plays the ding, that determines what key you're playing in. So you're either playing in D minor, so whoever's got the kurd, do whatever and play on the ding, or you're playing in F major, and so whoever's got the F major pan will play the ding, and then everything else will still work together because it's exactly the same notes. It's just the relative major and minor from each other. So yeah, I recommend that. What else goes well with D? Probably any kind of C major scale can work as long as you skip the second note in the D kurd. C major scales aren't so common though. Yeah, there's probably others, but then it starts to get a bit more complicated. So yeah, either another minor D scale, or F major. That's what I would recommend. How do you make a song? Where do you start? It's quite different every time. Recently, I haven't been writing songs like I've been playing today. Just haven't been in the groove. I've been doing a lot of improvising. If you've been to any of my other live streams this month, you'll see that I've just been kind of sitting down with the pan and improvising stuff. And that is just literally, often I'll decide on a little chord progression. And I think when I'm writing songs, that's true as well. I'll start with a chord progression, maybe find a nice groove, try and step away from the typical rock groove that I play all the time, and then start to piece those chords together with some melodies. And I'll just start humming a little tune, and eventually those tunes will turn into words. I don't really have a process, and that's why I get writer's block a lot of the time. I think it's very good, especially for someone like me who does this for a living. It would be really beneficial for me to have some kind of routine or like pathway, methods of coming up with ideas and keeping hold of ideas as well. Having a little notebook or voice recorder, I think that would be really beneficial because I would write so many more songs because I have a lot of half-written songs that don't go anywhere. But I just don't flow with that very well, and I just want to make songs when the inspiration strikes, which is bad for a professional musician who wants to make a living just from their music, but I can make a living from teaching and other stuff, so I guess it's not super essential. So basically, whenever I'm just really feeling it, a song will come out quite quickly. I'm working on, well, I'm not actually working on, but I'm slowly building a collection of songs that will eventually be released at some point, that are improvisations with lyrics. Sometimes, every now and then, sometimes I'll sit down with a handpan and I'll be feeling, to answer your second question, where do you take inspiration? I'll sit down with a pan and I'll be feeling some kind of emotion. Often, I'm a very emotional person. So I'll sit down. The handpan is kind of my comfort blanket. So I'll sit down and I'll start playing and I'll start feeling and I'll get lost in it, and it'll be 20 minutes later and suddenly words will start happening and I'll just kind of play with them. And then if it starts to sound nice, in this instance, this isn't always how it goes. But what I've been doing, because I've got this studio space now, I'm very, very privileged, very grateful. I'll just set up the mics really quickly. They're all kind of just here all the time, and I'll just press go and I'll just carry on while I'm in that flow. So whatever I capture is super authentic and in the moment, because that happens a lot, but then I don't ever remember any of those songs. It's just kind of whatever needs to flow in that moment to help me to feel better often. And so they never end up being captured or being sung at events or to other people. It's just for me. And I wanted to start actually capturing those. So I'm slowly building a collection of those songs that I will eventually release. Probably never perform. Maybe some of them I will, who knows. But yeah, most of them, once I've sung them, that's it. I don't come back to them ever again. But other stuff, like for instance, the song I sang a song earlier today called The Felling of Covington Pear. That was inspired by a true story. I read an article about a pear tree being cut down to make way for a high-speed railway line. It made me really angry and really sad, and I didn't know what to do with that energy, so I just wrote a song, like, immediately. It took me 20 minutes to write that song. So that inspiration came from a newspaper article. Another song, Beaten Path. You find a new path down in the chords, and you're trodden through. That was inspired by a book that I'd read. Cardinal Calling was inspired by seeing a bird. And when I wrote that, it was just the voice. There was no handpan involved until I found a key that it sounded good in and put some percussion in there. And then Everyone Can See Us, which is probably my most recent song that's come out, that I'm working on an official recording for. That was inspired by cruel comments on the internet, homophobic comments on the internet. And I was angry and didn't know what to do with it. Usually when I write a song, it's because I've got something that, like, some kind of feeling, and I don't know what to do with it, and I don't know what to do about it. And there's some kind of injustice, or the world's just so beautiful, or something is overwhelming in either a good way or a bad way. And I'm like, what do I do with this energy? And I write a song. That's usually what happens. So yeah, it's therapy, I suppose. Yeah. Beaten Path. Let's see if I can remember that song. You find a new path, not yet trodden through. It's too difficult to cut through, the thorns will break you. Scared of the unknown, it's too hard to fight. We don't know what's in there, let us hide behind statistics, not empathy, men making men machines. And that path needs beaten and beaten again, till the bruises, the pain, they become a way to make killers of men. 'Cause we're creatures of habit, repetition is ease. Keep feeding us bullshit and we'll soon believe in statistics, not empathy, man. Making man machines. Oh, how much more do we need before we will bleed out? If we don't figure this out, we're gonna ruin it for ourselves. For ourselves. Yeah. Second verse. Can't remember. And how do we get ourselves out of this trend? When that path's been beaten, I'm beaten again. 'Cause we're creatures of habit, repetition is ease. Keep feeding us bullshit and we'll soon believe in statistics, not empathy, men making men machines. So we're creatures of habit, repetition is ease. Keep feeding us bullshit and we'll soon believe in statistics, not empathy, man making men machines. Oh, how much more do we need before we will bleed out? If we don't figure this out, before we ruin it for ourselves, we start believing statistics, not empathy, man is all and how much water we need before we will bleed out. If we don't figure this out, we're gonna run for ourselves, for ourselves. Found it in the end. Lazao asks, which pattern do you prefer for your own playing? Well, I just noticed that the chord progression to that song is exactly the same as the chord progression to another song of mine. So I clearly enjoy that pattern. That must be one of my personal favourites. In terms of rhythms and grooves, I really enjoy it. Kind of like dancey, like Afro-Cuban type stuff. Really enjoy that kind of thing, and I don't play it enough. Yeah, there's a lot of patterns that I like, and it's good to. I find myself often in funks of playing the same groove over and over. So, yeah, it's good to explore and experiment with different ones to get out of that, for sure. All right, well, I have to get off. I have band practice very soon, and I have some bits that I need to finish before that. So I'm going to sign off now, but thank you all for joining me when I sing songs at you and get verses wrong and forget chords, and yeah, I'm kind of blowing the cobwebs away, I guess, and getting ready for the new season of singing and playing and recording, hopefully. So that's a little sneak peek of some of the new songs. Yeah, thanks for all being here. I really appreciate it. Hope your Handpanuary is going well, and you'll be pleased to hear that next week chills out a little bit more. We've got some, yeah, it's not as intense than next week's videos. There's some more chilled out exercises. So I hope to see you there. 4 o'clock UK time tomorrow. All right, I'll see you all again soon. Big hugs.